my name is Amy Runyon Harms. I'm the Executive Director at ProgressNow Colorado. And we've come here together today as a community to unite against a career politician who's disgracefully used his public office for his own personal gain. And he's got a pattern of corruption doing this. These just aren't Colorado values, and we're here today to make sure that voters understand about Mike Coffman's shady past. In a moment, you're going to hear from some members of the community who are constituents of Representative Coffman's, and they're going to share with you their stories about why Mike Coffman is wrong for Aurora, wrong for the 6th Congressional District, and wrong for Colorado. First, I want to just lay out for you some key facts, so you have those up front. So going all the way back to 1990, Coffman had a lien filed against him for failing to pay his taxes. In 1999, Coffman was involved in a matter that was referred to the FBI and was accused of misusing his office to benefit his personal banker friends. In 2004, the Colorado Supreme Court upheld a ruling that Coffman violated the state's election laws, and Mike Coffman used state funds, our tax dollars, to campaign against a ballot initiative that year. A few years later, in 2007, one of Coffman's employees, when he was at the Secretary of State's office, was caught running a voter data business on the side. The very next year, in 2008, Coffman himself was caught campaigning on state time, again, on your nickel. And finally, just this week, a complaint was filed against Mike Coffman for yet again using our tax dollars for campaign purposes, for sending tens of thousands of dollars worth of mail using public funds for campaign purposes. Does this sound like someone that we can trust? So now I want to turn it over to Jennifer Herrera. She stands here with us today to bring awareness to the corruption of Mike Coffman as well, and to highlight why he's wrong for Colorado. So, Jennifer?
My name is Jennifer Herrera. I live in Centennial in Mike Coffman's congressional district. And as a Latina voter and an educated woman, I find it odd that the congressman is spending time and energy to learn Spanish. I find that actually quite funny, because I don't understand how that's going to help him to become a better advocate for my issues, the issues in our district. I think that instead of spending time worrying about being a better politician, he should spend time worrying about being a better representative of our community. Please don't waste our tax dollars on running for office. We don't want to hear from you when it's election time. We want to hear your voice on our behalf all the time. So that's all I really want to say, and I really hope that Coffman really does feel like he can speak on behalf of our community once he learns a little bit more about what we stand for, and I hope he takes the time to learn that as opposed to learning the language. Thank you.
Well said, Jennifer. Thank you very much for being here today. Our next speaker is Josefina Urquijo. Josefina has lived in the district for the last 9 years and has a powerful personal story to share with you as well. Josefina.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Josefina Urquijo, and I am an immigrant from Mexico and a resident voter of Congressional District 6. I have lived in the district for the past 9 years. I have heard that Mike Coffman is now learning Spanish to appeal to Latino voters. Well, it doesn't matter what language he speaks. He is a law-breaking politician, and I don't want him to represent me anymore. I don't want him to represent Colorado and my community because he broke the law. The Supreme Court found Mike Coffman guilty of misuse of funds. I don't want him to represent me because he pretends to support immigration reform, but he has denied immigration during his entire political career. I don't want him to represent me because he is playing games with the lives of children who are here through no fault of their own. Well, Mike Coffman, now that you are learning Spanish, I want you to learn a new phrase. Ya basta. It's time for Colorado to move forward. It's time to make our state better and to ensure that our families in community have a better quality of life. We need elected officials with integrity, no elected officials who are law breakers and liars. I want my community to understand how bad Mike Coffman is for Colorado. Please visit www.corruptocoffman.com to educate yourself about Mike Coffman and his corruption and lies. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Josefina. So as you can see, voters are just not in the mood today for shady dealings or for corrupt politicians. Mike Coffman must be stopped. But standing here and talking about it today isn't enough. ProgressNow Colorado is proud to launch an aggressive campaign to hold Mike Coffman accountable for this pattern of corruption. Earlier this year, and for the first time in ProgressNow Colorado's history, we launched a Spanish-language candidate accountability website that lays out Coffman's past and present for Colorado voters to see. And, in Mike Coffman's words, if he can't understand it, he should get a dictionary. Now, we're proud today to be unveiling a billboard. It's just a mile down the road from the congressional office in front of which we stand today, and it reads, "Violó la ley," broke the law. We've got an example of it here, and it will be up for viewing at 8200 East Iliff just a little bit later today. In addition, we're launching a digital advertising campaign focused on the voters of the 6th Congressional District. This aggressive campaign will include Facebook, Twitter, and Google Ads, and will reach tens of thousands of voters in the district. We couldn't trust Mike Coffman when the Colorado Supreme Court found him guilty of breaking campaign finance laws, and we certainly can't trust Mike Coffman now as he runs for another term in office. Thank you for being here today and for doing your part.
Thank you.